I said I didn't want it. I can tell by your eyes that you focus. Yeah. Come and hop on this pony. How can I dive in your ocean?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my tonsillectomy. So there's been a lot of pros and cons to it. The pros, the cons outweigh the pros. Let's just say that. My uvula, however you pronounce it, that prevents me from, sleeping on my back, because it's like when I inhale on my back, it's like it'll start moving and it's just not a good feeling. But and it'll kind of like wake me up because I'll then hear myself begin to snore. Food. I had my procedure done on November the 6th. Today is November the 20th. I have not been able to taste food. Luckily, I can still smell, but I have not been able to taste foods. I've tried ice cream. It tastes horrible. And it's like everything like really begins to taste even worse than what I'm already receiving when it hits the back of my throat. As far as like using the side, now I can get a little taste, and when I say little, guys, I'm speaking little. It's like it'll last for like a millisecond of taste on this side, but it's the mild taste of whatever it is that I'm eating. It's not the full taste of the food. But I'll get like a mild taste on the left side. I've tried, switching the food around to touch each, section of my tongue for my senses, or for my taste buds, but it's not doing anything for me. As far as smelling, everything tends to smell, normal, which is why I continue to have like the cravings to eat or drink. And speaking of drinking, cold drinks, it's horrible. Water is something that tastes like nothing, and it's the only thing that'll kind of please you, because as soon as you begin to drink something that you know what tastes like, the taste of, and then you're drinking it and it's like, this is so nasty. So cold drinks, juices, all of that, you could just throw it out the window because it's not gonna taste the same. I've tried eating peppermints. I love peppermints. I love what's the orange candy? Butterscotch. I love butterscotch candy. I tried eating one of those. It was horrible. The peppermint tastes like, it was just nasty. So like I say, the cons outweigh the pros. The pros is I used to snore a little. I don't snore anymore. Every now and then I had a case of bad breath. I don't really experience that anymore. I was always having to consistently, whatever you want to say, pick the tonsil stones out of the back of my throat. Like, it's caused me to wake up in mornings and it's like I'm picking them out, I'm coughing them up, and I'm just spitting all over, because I'm trying to get it out of the back of my throat. And that's about it for the pros. There's more cons. The right side has not really been, very pleasure for me. The left side, it was kind of like, oh, okay, I could deal with the tonsillectomy. It's not really that bad. But this side tends to scab off before this side scabs off, and then when it scabs off, it's consistently like bloodshot red. But it'll leave within like 15 or 20 minutes, I would say. But it just causes me problems on the left side. And I can say that this started maybe the day after the tonsillectomy was done, and I was like, this right side over here is just is different from the left. I don't know how to put it into words, but it's horrible. So I mean, I would me recommending it. Oh, by the way, I've also I went online and I tried to see who else was experiencing the same problems as I was. I was on YouTube, Google, whatever, and believe it or not, there's a lot of people that said that they were unable to taste anything after. Mind you, Thanksgiving is in like 3 days, so I'm kind of like hurt because I know that I won't be able to taste any food, and my next appointment is not until the 27th. So it's kind of like, I don't know. So I'm just trying to think of what else there is. A lot of times I find myself gargling with salt water because I'm trying to heal make the process go by a little quicker. What does it work? Yeah, I would say it works a little, because what it'll do is, like, one day when I was sore, let's just say that one day when I was really, really sore, I decided to gargle with the salt water, and it actually relieved a lot of the pain that I was going through. So the medicine, they put me on hydrocodone, codeine, whatever you want to call it. I also had nausea pills to go behind it. Well, the hydrocodone caused me to puke, and so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and take the nausea medicine. So as I take the nausea medicine, which is like a dissolvable tablet, it also caused me to puke even more. So at this point, I'm like, okay, my tonsillectomy was on the 6th. Right now it's the 11th. Okay, something has to be done. So I went back to the emergency room, and they took me off of the pills and the medicine. They gave me a shot of like some type of nausea medicine, and then the medicine worked. They decided to put me on children's Motrin. Yeah, children's Motrin. So it worked, I won't lie, but I had to take that, consistently, because it wasn't really lasting that long. Although it was less than 4 hours, and with the hydrocodone, I had to take that every 4 hours. So it caused me to lose sleep. I wasn't able to eat because of the nausea feeling. Like, it was really making me sick. So for about 5 or 6 days, I wasn't really eating. I tried to eat mashed potatoes. I ate macaronis. Hold on. Shut up. Go back upstairs. Hush. So, stop. Jersey, stop. What was I saying? So yeah, so the medicine was causing me to not be able to eat, sleep. I would try and eat the macaroni and the mashed potatoes, and I would only eat a small portion of it. So the amount of weight that I had lost due to that was huge. I'm already 140, so I went down to like 135, 30 something, just in a matter of 4 days, which is what I'm saying, 4 or 5 days, whatever it was. Let's see, what else could I be, not forgetting to say. All in all, I would say that had I known that these procedures, these things would take place, I probably would not have gotten the tonsillectomy. I would have just dealt with what I have been dealing with for so long. Because I wanted to lose my sense of taste. Hush! I'm not even supposed to be yelling, but I could kind of like show you if you want to see. I could, always upload pictures. So, I don't even know where I left off at, but I would say that I just kind of would have, continued to deal with what I was dealing with, as far as like the picking of the tonsil stones and the every now and then bad breath. I'll take that over not being able to taste food. And my doctor's appointment isn't until the 27th. So at this point, I'm kind of just weighing it out to see if I'll ever get my senses back. And so the nurse had the audacity to tell me, she was like, well, a lot of times during the surgery, they'll cut a nerve. Are you serious? So she was like, they'll cut a nerve and da 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 da. So we'll just see on the 27th. So at this point, I'm kind of like, I'm mad, but I left it off and I was like, okay, we'll just see on the 27th, you know? But, and I'm sorry guys, they're doing like something in the front, something they shouldn't be doing because they don't even need to be over here. But, and it's like drilling and everything. But, I'm just trying to make sure, put up everything out. I think that's about it. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or whatever, feel free to comment down below and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So don't leave your girl hanging. I know it's been a minute, but don't leave your girl hanging.